the Chinese government made an unexpected change in the leadership of the rocket force, without disclosing the reason, which drew the international community's attention. Experts highlighted three unusual aspects in the high-level restructuring of the Chinese Communist Party's rocket force. According to reports from China's official media, on July 31st, the Central Military Commission announced the promotions of Wang Haibin and Xu Xisheng to the rank of general, with Wang Haibin becoming the commander of the rocket force, and Xu Xisheng becoming the political commissar of the force. This indirectly confirmed the dismissal of General Li Yuchao, the former commander of the rocket force, and Commissar Xu Zhongbo, who had been missing for several months. The government has yet to officially release any information regarding Li Yuchao and Xu Zhongbo. Foreign observers noticed that Wang Haibin and Xu Xisheng have never served in the rocket force before, and their backgrounds are from the Navy and Air Force respectively. Wang Haibin was a deputy commander of the Navy and was promoted to lieutenant general on December 12, 2019. Xu Xisheng is a member of the 20th Central Committee and previously held positions as deputy political commissar of the Southern Theater Command and political commissar of the Air Force's Southern Theater Command. Experts believe that these recent moves by Beijing are different from the usual personnel appointments. CNN reported that Neil Thomas, a researcher at the China Policy Institute, revealed three unusual aspects of the situation. He said, "It's unusual for Beijing to appoint outsiders to lead the rocket force. It's unusual to simultaneously replace both the commander and political commissar of any force. And it's unusual how previous leaders disappeared for the past several months." Roderick Lee, director of the China Aerospace Studies Institute at the United States Air Force University, stated, "The most unusual part of the announcement itself was probably the selection of a previously PLA Navy officer to become the rocket force commander. This is extremely odd, but not entirely unheard of. Before the rocket force restructuring, there were rumors for weeks that Li Yuchao had not appeared in public, indicating possible changes in the rocket force leadership, although it is unclear what caused the leadership change in the rocket force, or whether Li Yuchao and Xu Zhongbo were appointed to other positions. Experts believe this change reflects Xi Jinping's underlying concerns about military leadership. The rocket force controls China's nuclear and conventional missile programs on the mainland, including intercontinental ballistic missiles with nuclear warheads. China has used missile launches in military exercises to threaten Taiwan. Yun Sun, director of the China program at the Stimson Center, a U.S. advisory group, believes that the leadership change in the rocket force is relatively significant, especially at a time when China is trying to build its own nuclear weapons arsenal to counter the potential U.S. intervention in a Taiwan contingency. She said that the personnel changes and the reasons behind them raise doubts about the force's ability to carry out this mission successfully. Since coming to power in 2012, Xi Jinping has consolidated his control over the military through military purges. Beijing has not provided a reason for the leadership change in the rocket force, another example of the lack of transparency in the Chinese Communist Party's political system. Not long ago, the Chinese government dismissed Foreign Minister Wang Yi without any explanation. Carl Schuster, a former director of operations at the U.S. Pacific Command's Joint Intelligence Center, said that the top-level restructuring of the rocket force might be part of Xi Jinping's efforts to ensure absolute loyalty at the highest levels of the military. Xi values loyalty more than experience and knowledge,